Hello, welcome back. Yesterday we were studying about Alphonse Dauder's story, The Last Lesson, which is about a teacher narrated by his own student, Franz. The Franz was a student who was very ignorant and very the careless student that avoid his study, especially of his own language. When a questions come to ask about his language, he mixed up his first word of his own language. He didn't know anything about his own language. The Germany has conquered the part of the French territory, especially of the district of Alsace-Lorraine, and they want to introduce their own language in those schools. So order has come from the Berlin to replace those teachers who taught French language in those districts. So Franz, when crossed from the town hall, he saw that there are many people in front of the bulletin board, because there may be some news from some part of or some source. When he reached the school, he saw that there is a pin drop silence. He was surprised, and afterward he saw that the Mr. Hamel has put on his new clothes. Why? Again surprised. And afterward he saw that there are the villagers in the classroom. Why they were there? And these were the questions running in his mind. Suddenly, Mr. Hamel stood up from his chair and announced that this is your last lesson that I shall give you, and you should be very much attentive. What a thunderclap these were. German want to introduce their language, and new master will come very soon, or maybe come tomorrow. These were the thundering. These were the thunderclap. These were the surprising announcement on behalf of the Mr. Hamel. And all those questions that were running in his mind comes to an end ultimately. Then he realized. What did he realize? And now we will continue. Now here we will continue our translations where we left yesterday. Oh, the wretches! That was that they had put up at the town hall. My last lesson, my last French lesson. Why? I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn anymore. I must stop there then. Oh, how sorry I was for not learning any lesson, for seeking words, eggs, or going sliding in on the sand. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy to carry. My grammar and my history of the sun were old friends now that I couldn't give up. And Mr. Havel too, the idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. Now you realize who the ledges. Oh my God! That's why those people were there in front of the town hall, bulletin board, and this was the news. Now he was feeling sorry. Oh my God! My last French lesson, I hardly knew how to write. I have not to learn any more. I have to stop here any learning. How sorry I was not learning lesson for seeking, but although I always try to avoid the study, I always avoid my lessons to learn. Now I have to stop here everything, because I always try to seek the idea and try to learning just that I can go out for slidings. I can seek eggs of the birds there in the jungle. My books that was so heavy to carry just before. To carry including my grammar, my history, and my others books, which was so heavy to carry for a while ago, were old friends now. They all were my old friend now. That I couldn't give up. It means that I have to all give up. I have to leave everything. I have to stop each and everything now. And Mr. Hammer too, whom he almost hates so much. The idea of his leaving from there, that I shall never see him again, that I will not see him again in my life, and may forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was, and I forget each and everything, that he will not with me afterward. He forget all about his rule, iron ruler that he used on them, and he forget how cranky he was, how mad he was, how bad tempered he was, and how strict and how disciplined he was. He forget everything up. Poor man, it was in honor of this last lesson that he had put on his fine Sunday clothes, and now I understood why the old man of the village was sitting there in the back of the room. It was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of service and faithful service, and of showing their respect for the country that was theirs no more. Now he has realized that this person, Mr. Hamel, has put on his new Sunday clothes to pay respect for the honor of this last lesson. And by these villages are here, I knew now. मुझे अब पता लग गया कि by all the villages are here at the back benches in the back of the room. It was because they too had not got opportunity to go to school much. It was their way of thanking for the master for his 40 years faithful service to this country, which is actually no more of theirs. While I was thinking all this, I heard my name called. It was my turn to recite. What could I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule of the participle all through very loud and clear and without one mistake? When I was thinking all this, he put on his clothes, and our villages were here to pay tribute and to show the respect and honor. In the meantime, I heard my name from the Hamel. It was my turn to recite and to utter the rules of participle clearly and loudly without making mistake. But I got mixed up the first word of the participle and stood there holding to my desk, my heart beating, and not dare to look up. I was not in the state of mind to say the clearly, loudly, without making a mistake. And I hold my desk, and stood there. And at that time, my heart was so much beating, and I have no dare to look up to Mr. Hamel. I heard Mr. Hamel say to me, "I wouldn't scold you, little Franz." It was very much surprising that Mr. Hamel said that I will not scold you. Little Franz, you must feel bad enough. Why bad enough? See how it is. I know, having been hearing the news of the last lesson and introducing the German language in place of French, you are already in trauma, you are already in stress and in feeling bad. So it's very easy to understand, and I can understand your problem. Every day we have said to ourselves, but I have a plenty of time. I will learn it tomorrow. I have a plenty of time. I don't need to learn it right now. I have a plenty of time. I will do it later. We every time try to postpone our work. So, and now you see where we have come out. Now you can see where we are now. That's the great trouble with Alsace. She puts off learning till tomorrow. Now those fellows out there will have the right to say, "How is it? You pretend to be Frenchmen, and yet you can neither speak nor write your own language, but you are not the worst, poor little France." The tragedy with the Alsace was that we every time had to put off our work, we postpone our work for the tomorrow. So those fellow out there, the German have the right to say, and they have a right to tell you that you don't pretend to be yourself the Frenchman because you didn't know anything about your language. You know speak and not can write. So how can you pretend yourself that you are a Frenchman? No, not at all. But you are not the worst poor little France. You will have a great deal to reproach ourselves with. Not only you, but we all have to reproach ourselves. So you only are not responsible for this. We also are responsible. Your parents were not anxious enough to have you learn. They preferred to put you to work on a farm or at the mill, so as to have a little more money. And I have been to blame also. Have I not often sent you water my flowers instead of learning my lesson? And when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? It means that first, no doubt you yourself is responsible, but at the same time, your parents who prefer to put you in the work so that they can earn some money, and I'm also responsible not to learning your language because when I wanted to go for fishing, did I not give you a holiday? And did I not send you to watering my the flower when I need? Then one thing to another, he was talking about. He come to the point of language. Mr. Hamel went on talk about the French language, saying that it was the cleanest, the clearest, the beautiful language of the world, logical language, clearest and the most logical. That we must guard it among us and never forget it. He said that your language is the beautiful, cleanest, clearest, logical language of the world. So you should. This is your moral duty to preserve, save, protect this. We should never forget this. सो बिकॉज वन पीपल आर इन स्लेव, जब लोग दास्ता में होते हैं, गुलाम होते हैं, एज लॉन्ग एज दे होल्ड फास्ट टू देयर लैंग्वेज, it is as if they had the key to their prison. Then he opened a grammar and read us our lesson. I was amazed to see how well I understood it. After talking about the French language, when he was saying that your language is the best language of the world, so now he was telling about language that cleanest, clearest, logical. We should guard it, we should preserve it, protect it, because when we are in danger, when we are under some ruler, at that time, if you have the knowledge of your own language, so you can interact with other person and can make a way to come out of that slavery. So, and afterward, we had a lesson on grammar, and it was surprising. It was imagine. You see, I was amazed to see. I was surprised to see that how well I understood it. Very easily, I was understanding all this. All he said seemed so easy, Mr. Hamel, that whatever he was saying was very easy to understand. I think true that I had never listened so carefully. I also was thinking that whether I had not listened him so much carefully, or that he had never explained everything with so much patience, or Mr. Hamel has not explained everything to us in such patience. So here, it seemed almost as if the poor man wanted to give us all he knew before going away, and to put it all into our head at one stroke. It seems that Mr. Hamel, whatever he knew, want to give us all before going away, and want to trust and want to keep in our mind in one single stroke, in single action. He want to give each and everything that he did before going this school, before leaving this school. He want to give each and everything that he knew to us. Thank you. Have a great day ahead, and meet you tomorrow with